Chair. It's Eric Previn from Studio City, and I took note of this proposed rule change with some concern. And I have been to the County Board of Supervisors in Los Angeles, and also to the City of Los Angeles from time to time. Thank you. And I think though they are focusing a lot on efficiency, there is something that is lost when you try to reduce the time beyond. I think, in other words, your rules at 3 minutes to be shortened if there's a crowd, or to be extended if it's confusing, are adequate. And I think when you look at it in the administrative committee, you should not make a change. I think reducing from 3 minutes to 90 seconds undersells the importance of what the public has to say. And there are a lot of, I was at the Metro Board also once, I've only been there once, and during that meeting there was a 1 minute testimony by a bus driver that she could barely get out her comment, and it was such an important thing to talk about. She was talking about being attacked on a bus while, unfortunately the rest of the board was busy approving an all overtime LAPD contract that was going to do nothing for the bus driver. So everybody felt in the room the impact of this speaker, because she was sort of saying, what about me? And you can't gather that stuff up in 1 minute bots. Most people are not professional, smooth speakers who sound like newscasters. Most people are Angelinos who are doing their best to talk about the emission that's nearby, or the way their kid has a terrible condition because of what's happening nearby. So, I would ask that when you bring it back to committee, you agree to sort of stay the course. And regarding the idea that you referenced, sir, about the audio recording that fills the hall at the Ken Hahn Hall of Administration, sort of warning people not to throw bananas, and there'll be no, attacking of people. It's like, it insults the public of Los Angeles County, if the truth be told. Now, it was implemented, to be fair, after Mayor Antonovich, who I think the 3 minutes sounds familiar. I think that Mayor Antonovich, who I know served on this group, may have been the one who said, let's give him 3 minutes. It's crazy, because he was a kind of a, I didn't agree with him on every single thing, but he was an open government guy. He sort of felt that you have to hear from everybody fair and square. We currently have a system at the county board, and I won't belabor that too much, where if you're criticizing the nature of a fair public hearing, as I was last week, June 27, and the chair doesn't want you to, he just shuts you down. And, so that's why, even though you are a benevolent king, sir, we do not want to leave it to the discretion of the chair entirely, because it is possible in this day and age, and I'm not criticizing Mr. Weston or Margaret Lee Thomas. Those guys take plenty of criticism all day long. But, sir, let's not leave too much to discretion. Let's leave the basic. And regarding clearing the room, I can only say, it has to happen sometimes for obvious reasons. I mean, when you have a problem, it's like obscenity. But you should not punish the regular folks and the regular public speakers on a regular basis for the transgressions of a few. And that's not to say that I don't agree or disagree with what they were talking about, but thank you.
Thank you for your testimony. All right, then we will consider that move to your bailiwick, Mr. Nastri, and put together. What do you think, how long do you think that you would need to put together something that you bring back to us?
Well, we wouldn't be able to come back to the full board until September at the earliest, okay. And I think that we would be able to do so by then.
Fine. Thank you very much.